Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vice Mayor. And with that, let's move on to agenda item number 5 under General Council meeting, consideration, discussion, and possible approval of BAZ 2469-2025 rezoning and SP 2526-2025 conditional use permit. Rocky Henkel, you're up.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, Mr. Vice Mayor, members of council, City Manager, Mr. Spurgeon. I'm Community Development Director Rocky Henkel. Before you tonight is an application for the consideration of a property rezoning and the consideration of a conditional use permit for a place of assembly. First slide, please. The property is located on the east side of South Olive Avenue, also referred to as South 129th East Avenue and south of the Creek Turnpike. Next slide, please. This property is approximately 15 acres and has a land use designation of level 6 per the next comprehensive plan that was adopted by City Council in 2019. Surrounding properties have the following land uses as identified by the next comprehensive plan adopted by City Council in 2019. To the north is comprehensive plan level 6, which is greenway and floodplain. It is zoning of agriculture. Its land use is vacant. To the east is comprehensive plan level 6. Zoning is agricultural. Land use is vacant. To the south is level 3 and greenway and floodplain. Zoning is agricultural. Land use is place of assembly with specific use permit 175. To the west is level 6 and level 3, agricultural. It is a single family residence and vacant land. Next slide, please. The property is currently zoned A1 agricultural. BAZ 002469-2025 is a request to rezone the property from A1 agricultural to CG commercial general. Comprehensive plan designation level 6 supports commercial uses. Show the request to rezone the property from A1 agricultural to CG commercial general complies with the next comprehensive plan adopted by the City Council in 2019. Next slide, please. As you can see here in the slide, from the fourth row from the bottom, you see the commercial general district. And if you go all the way over to the right, level 6, you go down and you see that commercial general is allowed in level 6 per the next comprehensive plan. Next slide, please. As part of this application, SP-002526-2025 is a request for a conditional use permit for a place of assembly. This request is allowed by zoning ordinance adopted by council on May 20th, 2025 and became effective July 1st, 2025. Per the zoning ordinance update effective July 1st, 2025, a place of assembly is an allowable use in an A1 agricultural zone, which it currently is zoned, or the requested zoning of commercial general with a conditional use permit. You see there in the table, second one from the bottom, it says place of assembly. You go all the way over to the right where it says CG, and it says it is allowed with a conditional use permit per the zoning ordinance. Next slide, please. As part of this application, the property owner or applicant has submitted a conceptual site plan, meaning that this is just a sketch of what the property owner envisions the site to look like before any land surveying or engineering has been performed. If this application request for rezoning and a conditional use permit were to be approved, the property owner or applicant would need to submit an official site plan and follow the site plan process, ensuring compliance with all local, state, and federal development guidelines addressing traffic, stormwater, sewer, sanitary sewer, zoning, plating, fire and life safety, building codes, and permitting requirements. It is not uncommon for the scope of the official site plan to differ from the conceptual site plan due to the engineering or property constraints. Next slide, please. Parking space criteria is outlined in the updated zoning ordinance that was effective July 1st, 2025. Parking requirements for places of assembly are 1 parking space per 4 seats in an assembly area or 1 per 100 square feet in meeting area without seats. As for the retail development of this project, parking spaces are defined by the use. So parking space requirements can range from 1 parking space per 250 square feet to 1 parking space per 1,000 square feet. The final number of parking spaces will be determined and approved during the site plan review process for both the place of assembly and the retail development. During the December 18th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting, a significant amount of citizens spoke in opposition and raised concerns over infrastructure, i.e. traffic, stormwater, and sanitary sewers in the future frontage road that runs parallel along the south side of the Creek Turnpike. Additionally, citizens also spoke in favor of the development overall. Next slide. As mentioned previously, all infrastructure needs would be addressed during the engineering process and must meet all local, state, and federal criteria. With respect to the frontage road, if this application were to be approved, the property owner will be required to dedicate the right-of-way needed for the frontage road. Planning Commission is a recommending body that does not have approval authority for this application. The Planning Commission recommended two separate motions. One motion to approve the rezoning request from A1 Agricultural to CG Commercial General, and another motion to approve the conditional use permit for a place of assembly. Planning Commission recommended approval of the rezoning request 4-1. Planning Commission also recommended approval of the conditional use permit 3-2, with the condition that no outdoor speakers be permitted. Based upon the comprehensive plan, the location of the property, the surrounding land uses, and the applicable zoning laws, staff recommends that BAZ-002469-2025 and SP-002526-2025 be approved, subject to the property being platted per Planning Commission and staff recommendations. Mayor, before this time, asking permission for the applicant to come out, I'd be willing to address any questions that the council may have.
Thank you. All right, the applicant come to the mic.
This is for the tall guy. Let's see.
I feel your pain, sir.
Good evening, Mayor and Council member. My name is Masood Kasim. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you tonight. I serve as the Asian Affairs Commissioner for the City of Tulsa, a member of the YWCA Board of Directors and the Mayor Police Community Coalition. Professionally, I'm a contractor, and over the years, I have been involved in several projects here in Broken Arrow, and I appreciate the city and the thoughtful process it follows. I have also served as the chairman for the Islamic side of Tulsa for over 4 years. In the 2014, while serving in the role, we established a simple long-term vision to responsibly purchase the land for future expansion so our community could continue practicing its faith and serving the broader public. That vision has never changed. Our logos carries a simple message, ISD serving community. That is who we are. I recognize that the Planning Commission's meeting was long and emotional, and the many fears were expressed, but fears cannot be the standard by which we govern. Facts, fairness, and consistency should guide us. Our country has long-standing protection to ensure that religious communities are treated fairly in land use decisions so that the cities can apply zoning rules consistently and repeat responsibly to all faiths. I would like to briefly address some of the concerns they were raised. Regarding property values and traffic, places of worship, churches, synagogues, and mosques are recognized community uses and are not shown by evidence or experience to reduce property values. In many neighborhoods, they provide stability, long-term stewardship, and provide positive engagement. This is not a commercial operation. Activity is predictable, limited, and concentrated at specific time. Very similar to churches already in the area, we will fully comply with all city traffic, parking, and safety requirements, just as we always have. This is a low-impact, community-oriented use. I would also like to briefly address the City 2019 Comprehensive Plan, since it has been referenced during this discussion. The Comprehensive Plan is intended to serve as a long-range policy guide, not as a zoning ordinance. It supports institutional uses, such as places of worship, when they are compatible with surrounding development and meet applicable zoning and infrastructure standard. This project meets this criteria. It complies with the current zoning code and was reviewed and approved by the Planning Commission following public hearing and technical reviews. Matters such as traffic, drainage, access, and site design are addressed through the city-established engineering and permitting process as required for any development of this type. While the comprehensive plan discusses frontage road as a long-term consideration for future commercial corridors, it does not require a frontage road for an institutional or religious use, nor does it prohibit otherwise compliant development in its absence. For this reason, approval of this application is consistent with both the zoning code and the intent and guiding principle of the City of Broken Arrow 2019 Comprehensive Plan. Muslims have been part of the Oklahoma story for generations. In 1959, Dr. Nazi Zaidi performed Oklahoma's first cardiopulmonary bypass surgery, and in 1984, he performed the state's first heart transplant. Just last month, the City of Tulsa honored Dr. Kamran Muhammad, the cardiologist, with the Luminary Award to the Champion of Workforce Development. Today, Muslim physicians, nurses, engineers, business owners, and educators serve communities across Oklahoma, people who are the families, who care for the families every day. Our faith teaches us service to others, regardless of religion or economic status. Over the years, our charity works feeding the homeless, running food drives, supporting families in need, and cleaning public places led a local Catholic congregation to support our effort. That kind of trust across faith speaks to who we are. Council members, we are asking for nothing more than what this country promises: the freedom to worship peacefully and to contribute positively to the community we already call home. Regardless, religious freedom does not exist only when it is comfortable or popular. It exists precisely for a moment like this. Tonight is not just zoning, it is about who we are as a community. We respectfully ask the council to affirm the zoning approval and allow this compliant, low-impact place of worship to move forward. We are here to be good neighbors, to serve, and to build surroundings that reflect the values Broken Arrow stands for: fairness, inclusion, and respect for the rule of law. Thank you for your time. I'm going to ask Nicole from Wallace Engineering to come here and present. Thank you very much.